Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I don't know if you heard, but I know there's a couple of my friends, that play on next gen. Now, to tell you the truth, I could transfer to next gen if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I just haven't chosen to yet. I really haven't chosen to quite yet because I still got a lot of people on PS4. But for the next gen players, even if you're on next gen and you buy GTA Plus, I'm sure you probably already heard that this went up $2. So instead of paying $6, you're now paying $8. And I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. Now, I don't know if it's the best thing to do, but again, it's only $2 more. But I'm not even gonna lie to you. With the weeks we've been getting with GTA Online, and I'm feeling kind of stale. GTA Plus kind of feels like a scam. It kind of feels like a scam, especially since we're supposedly a year from GTA 6. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get into that in a second. It kind of feels like a scam. Because not only are you paying $2 extra, and no, you're not guaranteed to get good weeks, but they're also missing out on opportunities. But the one thing I will say is good is that you will see these monthly bonuses if you have GTA Plus, and you'll be able to catch a lot of the perks that many players won't be able to catch, especially old gen players. Now, obviously, you guys know old gen, it doesn't have GTA Plus, and you won't see a lot of this stuff unless you had GTA Plus. But seems like the next summer DLC, see how they mentioned GTA Plus so much to the point where it was almost like GTA Plus was the main character. So it seems like a lot of the stuff now is going to be catered to GTA Plus, which is Rockstar's new money-making tool to use. Shark card sales been down for a couple years. I don't think they're going back up. Not even after the huge ban wave we just had. I don't think people are willing to pay for shark cards anymore. People are still looking for modded accounts. People are still looking for new ways to get modded accounts. If you look at all these videos, it's people still looking for modded accounts. And they see no point in grinding the game after 11 years, especially since we're so close to GTA 6. So, it seems like a lot of these GTA Plus, it's gonna be opportunities exclusive to GTA Plus members. So if you're a GTA Plus member, I would say if you want those bonuses, then get it. If you don't, then probably don't. But if you're a PS5 player, then let me know, how do you feel about the price increase? Would you even bother spending money on GTA Plus in the first place with the state of GTA Online? And you think it feels fair? To me, I don't really care about GTA Plus, and I don't think it's necessarily crazy that they raised the price, because they could have raised it up to $10. I don't want to give them any ideas, but they could have raised it up to $10 instead of $8. But at least they didn't do that. And it'll be in a lot of the people's favor. I actually don't doubt for 1 second that the summer DLC might be the last DLC for like old gen players, and it could possibly be the second to last one for next gen, because pretty much GTA is ending this lifespan, and PS4 is 12 years old now, so it's understandable why you don't see so many exclusive benefits, because it's simply an old console. I still think it's a lot of missed opportunities though, because old gen doesn't even see those benefits at their hand that could benefit them. They're only benefiting GTA Plus players, so it's a lot of missed opportunity there. And by doing that, they also lose out on players. And I really feel like missed opportunities. It could put those players in a hard position too, whether they want to play GTA or not. I feel like it's a missed opportunity for both Rockstar and the players. But that's the case. But let me know down below what you think, because GTA Plus, believe it or not, that's the path we're headed down until we get GTA 6. So the next topic, GTA 6. Now I know that we're not that far off from GTA 6. To tell you the truth, it seems like a lot of people have been speculating too that it will be delayed until 2026 or late 2025, preferably late 2025. I'd rather than early 2026, even though we're 2 years away, or maybe mid 2025. But if that's not the case, then we have to wait, because it seems like too, and I kind of have a feeling it might get delayed too. But hey, I'd rather get delayed and they give us a finished product than it to come out so early and then the game's already a burden on the GTA community. And when it's dropped, and everybody's gonna be disappointed. So I'd rather it be delayed and finished than come out early and everyone's disappointed. So, but I would like to see it come out early. And if that's a possibility on Rockstar's, and I know developers are on crunch time, they're trying to push people back into the office and increase them office hours so they could make sure GTA 6 is right, which I could commend them for that. But 2026 is really not that far away. It's only 2 years away. Before you know it, it'll be here. 2026 is coming very fast. I like the website down below. How do you feel about GTA 6 in the comments? Because we're not that far off from it. And I know a lot of players that play GTA Online like me, they don't feel inclined to really grind the game anymore. And everybody wants modded accounts now, because GTA 6 is on the way. To me, the ban wave was kind of pointless. I can understand why they did it. But again, if we're a year off into GTA 6, they could have even promoted GTA Plus and not done so much to the modded accounts. But I can understand why they did it. And the modded accounts were sort of a threat to them, how can I describe this? The modded accounts were sort of a threat to certain players, which I can agree on that. But I feel like maybe they could have put, other matters into the equation, like maybe even added some quality of life updates, as they do the ban wave. Now, I did hear, and I'll link this down below in the description down below. I did hear that GTA 6 will run at 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro, but it'll run at 30 FPS on the PS5. I'm not so sure about the Slim. To me, the PS5 Slim is a waste of money. But if GTA 6 is running at 30 FPS on the next on next gen, then maybe it might be worth it to get the Pro. If you want it to run at faster speeds. I don't know why. Maybe they could run it at 50 FPS on the PS5 and then maybe 80 on the PS5 Pro, but I think they're doing that because they see a lot of people getting the PS5 Pro instead of the PS5. So they want to make a noticeable difference between the two, because to tell you the truth, there isn't really any difference between the PS5 Pro and the PS5. It's just simply that it's called the Pro. So Rockstar, it's a smart idea that they kind of did it to make a noticeable change and answer the question, why should we get the PS5 Pro? It's an answer to that question. So if you want GTA 6 to run at its optimal speed, probably get the PS5 Pro. I would say it's slightly better than the normal PS5 if you want faster speeds for any game, including GTA Online. Then you should get that PS5 Pro. And I know 60 FPS is the new thing now. I feel like games should have been doing this, 60 FPS instead of 30 FPS. With the PS5 Pro. So hopefully it's not a missed opportunity. And hopefully it all works out and GTA 6 can run at a great speed. and it'll be worth the money. 30 FPS isn't that bad. Like I play GTA on PS4 still. 30 FPS isn't it's really not that bad. To tell you the truth, games back in the 2000s they used to run at like 20 FPS or something like that, and it was much slower compared to what we got today. Much slower than 30 FPS. So 30 FPS, if you still play at 30 FPS, don't feel bad because back then games couldn't even run at that speed. It just wasn't possible. So you should be, I would say, be thankful that you can run at faster speeds than people who could back then, because they didn't have that luxury to run at a decent rate. It's really not a bad rate, if you ask me, because I'm perfectly used to it. So I could kind of see and tell you why it isn't bad. But I will say though, is because you guys know Rockstar is cheap. They're not gonna put their games at 120 FPS or none of that, or even 70 FPS. But hopefully over time they can improve the FPS, because you gotta admit they got way more gaming developers compared to what they had back then when they made San Andreas and GTA 4. They can't just sleep on the resources they got now. Like $22 billion, they shouldn't be able to sleep on the resources they got. And I feel like that's where a lot of game companies are messing up at, because they're not utilizing all the resources despite the bigger number of employees we have. Like, that's why I could tell you most of these games suck these days, because they don't utilize all the resources they got, and they don't put their all into making sure the quality of the game is perfect. So I feel like Rockstar, they can't miss the mark when it comes to investing in better resources, so that way they can make their games, including GTA 6, run at a faster pace. Plain simple. Because there's a lot of people who feel like that should be there, and they have every right to feel that, because if you had $22 billion, you had to put that into dedicated servers. You had to put that into security and, networks and all of that. That's another thing too I hope they improve on too. If they're going to fix the FPS thing for GTA 6 on PS5 Pro, they also got to bump up the security in the dedicated servers, because GTA Online, I think just like GTA 4, it still has peer-to-peer servers. And peer-to-peer are open servers. So anybody could join off of you. It's not a dedicated server like maybe Activision. I could be wrong. Somebody tell me if Activision is a dedicated server. But those seem more secure than GTA Online servers, especially on PC and Xbox. PS4, we never had a problem. But it seems like PS4 and Xbox are cursed. Their gameplay is cursed because Rockstar is too cheap when it comes to investing in dedicated servers and more protected servers. So it's very easy to put people's IP and probably boot them offline. So hopefully they make that a great change along with their speeds. They got nothing to lose. And obviously games take longer to make these days, and I do understand that part. But again too, if the resources are at their hand, why not use it? They have more employees. I haven't heard a lot about AI coming into play now. So maybe in GTA 6 we may see a lot more AI involved. Maybe with a microtransaction, like GTA Plus is obviously going to be in GTA 6. And we're only a year, possibly 2 years away from seeing that happen. So that's going to become a norm in a couple years. And hey, as long as they can still make sure their games are right and they're running at how they're supposed to be, and there's less, issues with the servers or how they run or the security measures, and less glitchy loading to sessions, and then that's all I'm hoping for. So all I can hope for is really Rockstar, they ride the wave like other game companies are doing, and move with the advancement of technology, because they've really been riding the wave with GTA Online for 11 years now. And the amount of innovation that's been put in place to improve the overall experience has been very low. It hasn't been much done to improve the overall experience, which is why people feel like it's not innovative enough. And hopefully that isn't really dragged into GTA 6. Hopefully we can see innovation and they keep up with the trends of technology, so that way GTA 6 could be an even bigger success and more worthwhile. Just like when GTA Online came out, the GTA 6 servers are going to be the same way. Once GTA 6 drops, they're going to be crowded, and definitely expect that. And that's not even going to help the situation, but I hope, too, that when that happens, they learn from that. But it's out of their control. It's really out of their control, and it's out of the player's control how many people are going to be logging into GTA 6 and playing it when it finally releases, because it's just going to be like that, especially when the multiplayer drops. So I know they can't really do everything in their power to, stop it from getting broken or having loading bugs, but they're literally going to be overrun, just like how the GTA Online servers were when it first came out in 2013. That's how it's going to be. It's pretty much going to be the most played game in the world that day. So definitely expect that. I probably wouldn't be able to get into the GTA 6 servers until maybe a month later, if it comes down to that. Now, obviously, you guys know GTA 6 is the most highly anticipated game of all time. And Rockstar, they definitely can't miss the mark. When it comes out, boom, that's game over. That's a game over at that point. And GTA 6 is where it could either make gaming great again, or it could literally break the entire gaming industry forever, and there's pretty much no hope coming back after that. So I know Rockstar, those companies, where you have a lot of slippery slopes, this and that, but they can make stuff happen. They can make the unthinkable happen, and we've seen it time and time again where they've done it. They done it with GTA Online. They done it with the old games. They done it with basically every game they made, including Red Dead and a couple of the other games. So hopefully they make this the priority. And if they make that the priority, it basically makes up for all the other stuff that we don't like GTA Plus. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. So you can forget about it even going anywhere. Let's just focus on the current problems we have right now, like maybe the loading screens, God mode, off the radar glitches, BST, all of that. I feel like that's going to be another determiner to how GTA 6 could turn out. So that's, if those things are not put in priority, especially the security, then I feel like GTA 6 is honestly screwed. I feel like it's screwed. To be real with you, it could really make or break it. And with a ban wave too, like you see how GTA Online, it's been kind of dry as of recently because the ban wave and all of that. It's actually gotten rid of a lot of problems, but it's also caused a lot of problems. And when stuff like this happens, they turn players away, or you may even start to see the lobbies become more peaceful. Like it's not as many griefers or people in the lobbies now, to even grief and stuff. So that's a good thing about it, I could mention. But here's the next and last topic, which correlates to what I just said about the current stuff we got going on now with GTA Online. While we're at it, hopefully Rockstar could do something to fix God mode and all the things occurring. Because you see, they'll increase the price for that GTA Plus thingy, but they won't fix the God mode. They won't really fix the game-breaking bugs. So those game-breaking bugs are going to determine how GTA 6 will turn out. And this GTA Online will be a reflection of how it may turn out if they don't make changes sooner or later. That's just what it's going to boil down to. So that's my whole view on it. Again, Rockstar's not perfect. No company is. But in a year, perhaps two. But I'm hoping in a year, I'm hoping they could get their head straight on what they could do to improve the overall experience, so we don't see those behaviors continue in the GTA 6. Otherwise, GTA 6 is screwed. And that's what it comes down to. If they don't reflect back on what they did in GTA 5 and learn from those mistakes, then GTA 6 is going to end up the same way. And it'll come back and, make a lot of people not want to play. So that's my whole thing on it. But let me know how you guys feel about the GTA Plus price change. Again, is it something I would have wanted if I paid for GTA Plus on a daily basis? Probably not. Again, I don't think I would really ever buy GTA Plus, just like I would never buy shark cards. But again, it's really not that much, and hopefully in GTA 6, it's not shoved down our throats as much, or it's not shoved down our throats too much to the point where that's basically all GTA 6 revolves around, like it has been in the last 2 years for GTA Online. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like and subscribe for more content upcoming in the future. And have an amazing day. Peace.